Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Ashima Tutorials. Today's topic is test of significance of single mean. With the help of this test, we can test whether the population has specific value of mean or not. On the basis of small sample n less than 30 taken from normal population, we set up the hypothesis, null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis H0 and H1. H0 population mean is equal to mu and H1 population mean not equal to mu. Two-tail test. If it is greater than mu or less than mu, it is greater than mu, then it is one tail. Right tail test. If it is less than, then it is one tail, left tail. Now the test statistics is T is equal to x bar minus mu over standard error of x bar, where standard error of x bar is equal to capital S over under root n, where capital S is population standard deviation. Now, as we know, capital S square is equal to 1 by n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar square. I varies from 1 to n. And small s square is equal to 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar square n. So, by comparing, we get n small s square is equal to n minus 1 capital S square. Now it implies s square over n minus 1 is equal to capital S square over n, or equal to s over under root n minus 1 is equal to s over under root n, where small s is sample standard deviation and capital S is population standard deviation, and n minus 1 where n is number of observations. So we say that T is also equal to x bar minus mu over small s over under root n minus 1 by using this property. A sample of 20 items has mean 42 units and standard deviation 5 units. Test the assumption that is random sample from a normal proportion with mean 45 unit. Solution: what we have given first, given n is equal to 20 and sample mean, which is denoted by x bar, is equal to 42 units, and sample standard deviation, which is denoted by small s, is equal to 5 units. Now we set up the hypothesis, null hypothesis H0, which is population mean is equal to mu, and it is given mu is equal to 45 units. Now H1 null hypothesis, mu is not equal to 45 units, which is a condition of two-tail. Now test statistics is T is equal to x bar minus mu over standard error of x bar, where x bar minus mu standard error is equal to capital S or small s over under root n minus 1. Now substitute the values where n is 20, n minus 1, 20 minus 1. We get minus 3 under root 19 over 5. It is equal to minus 2.615, where mod t is equal to 2.615. Now conclusion, let alpha is equal to 5%. Now t at 0.05, n minus 1, where n minus 1 is degree of freedom, n is 20, so then degree of freedom is equal to 19. Now value of t 0.0519, by checking it through table, it is 2.09. Now comparing the two values, 2.61 is 5 is greater than 2.09. It implies H0 is rejected. Example 2. The 9 items of sample have the following values. Does the mean of these values differ significantly from the assumed mean 47.5 given n is equal to 9 and assumed mean mu is equal to 47.5. Now we set up the hypothesis H0, which is population mean mu is equal to 47.5 and H1 mu is not equal to 47.5, which is condition of two-tailed test. Now we make a table for x minus x bar. Substituting all this value, x bar is equal to average mean. After calculating, we get 49 and make a table. Now t statistics is t is equal to x bar minus mu capital S over under root n. As we know, s square is equal to 1 by n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar square, where I varies from 1 to n. It gets under root xi minus x bar square over n minus 1. After substituting values by adding xi minus x bar square, we get 52 over 8. Now it is equal to under root 6.5 and it is equal to 2.549. Now by substituting these values in t statistics, where x bar is equal to 49, we get the answer 1.5 under root 9 over 2.549. It is equal to 1.8. Approximately equal to 1.8. Right? Now conclusion. Let alpha is equal to 5%. Then t 0.05 at degree of freedom 8. Is equal to, by calculating this value from table, t distribution table, we get 2.31. Now by comparing these two values, 1.8 is less than 2.31. It implies therefore H0 is accepted and there is no significant difference in sample mean and population mean. Thanks for watching this video.